is. Hey, Hornline, what count do we come up out of the kneel? What count do we normally come up out of the kneel? 5, 6, 7. Can we push up out of the ground and spin over left shoulder to backfield? So 5, 6, lock, backfield, push 1, push on 8, count 1 is a step, yes? Okay, can we do that same thing again in context after the hit? Alright, same thing, all in, 138 to 140, minus 1 to plus 1. Trumpet trio, you're the ones that missed it, but everybody else that works.
Euphoniums, I am not happy with how your horns are coming up and your sound right now. You need to bring the horns up on it, and everyone needs to contribute so no one sounds like they're sticking out. Got it? Thank you.
Same thing again, minus 1 to plus 1.
Brass staff, all the brass staff on the euphoniums right now. Thank you.
Is you did several reps in a row, really excellent when you got here. It sounded good. The trumpets were contributing both sides. Everything was going, and then the minute we start here, it's not the same. It is literally down a level. I don't know what the difference is, but that's the way it sounds to me.
Youth, that was better. Turns out you need 4 staff members. Just do it. Thanks.
Yeah, hey Tyler. For the quintet, can they just grab it on 3 and then push up and go 5, 6, 7, and then be able to maybe and they can come up to playing position. I think on 5, 6, 7. Can they do it? Can they hold the instrument with one hand? The 3 youths. So then let them come down to a trail, and then when they spin up, they can come up once they go backfield. If we need to make it 3, 4, 5, maybe we can make it 3, 4, 5. Same thing again, minus 1 to plus 1. Tyler, have them put the hats a little bit closer to them so they don't have to go so much like that. So maybe it's next to whatever it is, so it's kind of more like this versus a reach.
Annie, you cannot have a rep like that, yes? We're having a lot of phasing because remember we talked earlier, Color Guard, about having intent with everything we do. You can't overperform, which takes away your precision. We have to have a balance of both. Does that make sense? Yeah. Thank you.
All right, full ensemble, can we reset to 133 and take it to here now? 133 to 140 to the plus 1. Yo, we're taking a long time in this reset. Get there. All right, 133 to 140. Everybody's in. I'm off the mat. No, go back to standby. Hornline, you're getting set really lethargic, and I think everything after that is going to be really bad. Just get set faster. Understood?
in this side 2 form, second baritones just burying the ensemble down the 40/35 yard line in that area. Is there a second in there? Who's a second in there? Yeah, be careful. You're coming out of the texture.
Zoe, for that the 5, you know what I'm talking about on 3, can you toss on 4? Yeah.
All right, full ensemble. We're going to have to do a little quick set to set. I need 140 to 141. We're going to do this twice. First time brass on air, second time playing, third if we really need it. Understood? 140 to 141. 12 counts, brass on air with Met. And reset. Brass, I need you to listen to instructions for the first time. You're wasting the drum course time right now. Same thing, on air, 140 to 141 with Met. Percussion's in. And quick reset, everybody's in. Sorry, Sam, I'm just gonna keep jumping the gun. I gotta move. You keep doing your thing, I'll jump the gun.
Hey, front ensemble, dum bum should be softer than everything else. Dum, dum, dee, da, ba, ba, bum, bum, bum.
And same thing, everybody's in, one set. And reset.
Hey, Brass, what now that you're backfield, you can take it up. Tim says 2 dynamics. Mellophones, you're landing late on everything. Drive your feet. Got it? Carson Price, I think you're the culprit of the stick out. Please don't do it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Hornline, because we turned this backfield, it's like you guys took technique out of this rep. I need technique in this section of the show still, understood? Okay, same thing, one set, everybody's in, up 2 dynamics. Okay, next move, 141 to 142, brass on air, percussion in with Met. Next set. Yeah, hey Tubas, we weren't ready for that rep because people were still getting set as the Dr. B was starting, and then your belling was all over the place. And reset. Your bells are very exposed right now, Tubas. You need to know where the backfield is. Same thing, 141 to 142, brass in, on and off the Met. Your feet are already slow, brass. So, brass, do we have all these dots memorized? I hope so, because I feel like the check and adjust is getting a little hesitant. I need you to have a priority. Like, I get it, it's a new sensation. You're coming into everything in a new way. I need you to, like, get there and be like, all right, am I still on this dot? Like, it doesn't feel like we're moving the sense of urgency on check and adjust. All right, can we reset 2 and take 2 really quick? Go, quick. We're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 140 to 142. Everybody's in, on and off the Met. Who's my tuba to LJ's left? Who are my tubas to, yeah, right there? Yeah, Jeremy, your tuba is over there by that auto store. I need it back there by that tree. All right, next set, please. 142 to 143, brass on air. Percussion in with Met. And reset 1. 1, same thing, brass in on off the Met. So for an ensemble, these are basically like, I think all 4-bar phrases, or 3-bar. This is all 4/4. So 3-bar phrases, all 12 count moves. So FYI. Horn line, even though we're backfield, let's put the +1s in. I know we're kind of going back and forth between visual mode to music mode. Everything's a +1. You know where your next dots are. Understood? All right, same thing, all in on off the Met. And reset, let's get that one more time.
Hi, brass. Dee-da-da. You are not driving your feet through that, and you are slowing down a little bit. Please don't. Got it?
And same thing.
Full ensemble resets at 140, take it to here. Everyone's in.
Color guard, I need you to watch your spacing when we get into those circles. Thank you.
Hey, too far out.
All right, 140 to 143. Everybody's in. That's 3 sets of 12. 140, 143, all in, on and off. Horn line, full drum corps, can we take the next move, please? 143 to 144, brass on air with Met, percussion in. Brass, get on these dots. This is the worst one we've had so far.
Left hands, marimbas. This is the accuracy.
Brass, we gotta air about that one more time. This dot was like the messiest one of all of them so far. Yeah, reset.
Yes, Paige, you consistently are too far out. You need to move in sooner. Does that make sense? Thank you.
Same thing, same way. Brass on air with percussion with Met. Tubas 143A at count 4 still exists, yes? Okay, let's make sure we understand that even when we're facing backfield. Let's reset 1 and everybody's in this time, on and off.
Marimbas only this time.
Hey, Tyler, are you back there? Or Logan, if someone can catch that 143A with the tubas and just try to get individuals that are missing that count 4 checkpoint. Same thing, all in. And reset, let's get that one more time.
Same thing, on and off. Everyone in.
Tubas, we got to know our step size change coming out of that 143A. You can't just blend that all together. Some of you are just like blowing right past it or not changing your step size appropriately. All right, can we go back to 140, take it to here now? Everybody's in?
Hey, color guard, when we get to that circle set there, if you hold the next 8 for the toss, can you be in second if I'm still moving in? Keep your feet together.
Mellophones, when you're backfield, your entrance is a little bit behind. The trumpets, luckily, are blowing you off completely and coming right in on time, so good for them. But mellows, you got to drive your feet. Got it?
Everyone.
And here to where we stopped, everybody's in, on off the Met. We'll do this twice, then we'll grab water after that. Here to 144. Trumpets, what happened on that rep? My two trumpets are playing bumper cars. What happened that rep? Was that happening before? Was that happening on the past two reps? And reset.
Tubas, come up one dynamic as you go back. Jeremy Schaefer, please make sure that your horn stays straight back as you come into this move. Thank you.
Hey, Emily, hi. When you're in these vignettes, you seem like you're a little close to Gabby, so let's just keep an eye on that, yes? Thank you.
So, trumpets that had those bumper cars happening, did that happen when we were facing front field? Okay, so the dots didn't change. That means we're changing something. Obviously, I know we flipped it around, but we got to know the pathways and step sizes. Right now, it feels like we don't know it, so when we flipped it around, we're doing new things with the drill. Understood? Okay. Same thing last time. Here to 144, all in. Get on the start. Get on the start. Get on the start. All right, put them down here. Grab a quick gush. Come right back to here.
Emily, as you get your water and just listen, that's the right idea. I actually think you should be more in the window. I think it's Kaylin and someone else right there. So just like one more step to your right, and I think that'll be the right idea. Thank you.
Yeah, we're just letting us get lulled into like a sense of like safety with it being too open. I think that time, especially with the brass backfield, you can hear the battery a little bit clearer. So you can't just disregard that.
All right, once we give it back to 144, we're now going to take 144 to 146. So brass, take like a second right now and think your way through that. With the A, the B, the high mark time is backfield. Then we have the A's, the B's, the horn raise with the inflection to the +1 with a true dynamic. Understood? And then color guard, I'm sure you worked on this, yes? So safety first, be thinking first and foremost. All right, I want to go 144 to 146, brass on air, percussion in with met. 144 to 146 to the +1.
144 to 146, Perkins, brass air. Yeah, good.
So horn line, because there's a lot of chaos going on, and now we have the front ensemble, now we have the sound effect, a lot of you are just sloppy with count structures. You got to think checkpoints and the inflections. I changed something to parallel, then it's an inflection up. Right now we lost so much of that details because there's so many other elements in this rehearsal. Reset, do it again, on air.
The tape isn't sticking.
Same thing again, please.
Stand by. 144 to 146, Perkins, brass air. Yeah, good.
Front, that is not a strong start. You have to catch the time right away. There's no reason that should be that loose.
And again, reset. Brass, you're in this time. Hey, Tyler. Tyler, can you think about how we can make this faster? It's basically what I thought it would be, not fast enough. Same thing again, Brass, or same thing, everybody, same segment. Brass, you're in this time.
Stand by. 144 to 146, again. Yeah, good. 4, 5. I say straight up. 4, 5, 8, 9.
Hey, Brass. So I want to keep the same groupings, but I want to shave off 1 count. So if you're a 3, 4, 5, you're going to be a 4, 5. But I still want the full range of motion. It's just going to be more velocity. So wait a little bit longer, and then 4, 5 to parallel. And then if I'm the second group, instead of 7, 8, 9, it's going to be 8, 9 to parallel. So wait longer, then move still bigger and faster. Understand, horn line? Okay, don't jump the gun early on the next rep. Same thing, reset. And then visual staff, just find the people that move a count early because they didn't get that change for whatever reason.
So they don't all go in unison and you mean absence of color all look the same way? That's really cool.
Stand by.
Because when you
144 to 146.
all 40 people do this with the counts together. Either way, you're going to kind of tell the absence of lessons it.
So you have to put a little more energy into the up and over now that it's 1 count less. Does that make sense, Brass? Can you reset, get that one more time?
Yeah, hey, marimbas, you have to have a higher standard just in terms of, like, the accuracy. Like, I feel like I'm looking down here and it just seems like, yeah, okay, you have to fight for every note. Someone in the high octave is just chowing and out to lunch right now.
Tubas, this is gonna sound crazy, but you are the energy of the circle. Do you understand? I mean, I'm giving you permission to the very limits of what is possible. If you can keep it in tune, you're gonna set the stage. Do you understand? All right, here we go.
Same thing.
Stand by. 144 to 146. Game.
I loved it about that.
Hey, Ashlyn. We see you. We're going to give you a solution, okay? Thank you.
All right, full drum corps. Can we go back to page 140 to get to here? Brass, you're going to air and valve on the first rep, yes? 140 to 146.
Hey, my outside flags who run in after they throw their toss, can you run with your flag a little more extended so it sort of looks like you're stabbing the sunburst? Does that make sense? Thank you.
And 140 to 146, so can you handle that in a bigger context right now? Great. Horn line, you're on air, met in with percussion. Met in, brass on air. 146 to the +1.
Stand by. 140 to 146. Perk in. Brass air. And good.
Horn line, can you do one more amendment for me? Instead of going 4, 5, and 8, 9, go 3, 4, and 7, 8. Does that make sense? 3, 4, 7, 8. But still 2 counts, just 1 count earlier now. Does that make sense? Can you handle that in a bigger context? All right, let's reset back to 140. Let's get that. Can you remind each other when you get in there?
Hey, front ensemble. This time when we get to the triplet lick, only Noah and Christian and Steven stand right in front of them.
I think this will look better if now it's going to be on a heartbeat versus a moving count.
All right, same thing. Brass, can we play this rep and still be able to get the 3, 4 and the 7, 8 in context? All right, everybody's in here to 146 on and off the Met.
Stand by. 140 to 146. Again. And good.
except for a couple tubas missing the new counts and going a little late, that was the right idea. So now we'll just be more ready for it on the next rep. Yeah, Brass? All right, one last time. Reset to 140.
Brass. If you are in the back of the circle, I need 1/2 of a dynamic bore. I do not want you sticking out of the ensemble. I just want you to push it just a touch, because tubas, man, you are on it. Got it? Tubas killing it. Thank you. Do that every time.
All right, and same thing here to 146 to the +1, all in.
Am I? 140 to 146. In. Yeah. Good.
All right, full ensemble. Can you keep it with you? We're going to grab a gush, and I need you back to 133. And I need to take 133 to here now. Get all those new changes in.
Hey, battery. Bases and quads. The buzz roll that you guys go up, there's like a hairpin on the buzz roll. It's bases and quads. Can you put a little bit more of a, like a sting on the top of it, just to give the front ensemble a clear downbeat?
Yeah. I mean, you guys good. All right, 133 to where we stopped. 146. I want to do this at least twice, so let's go all in on and off the mat, and then if it's fine, we got to move on. But 133 to 146. So this is a lot of thinking down there. There's a lot of new amendments and changes for everybody, except for like percussion. Understood? All right, 146, all in on and off the mat.
Am I? 133 to 146. In. Yeah. Good.
Ensemble resets to 133.
So Noah and front with the brass backfield, the official listing is now battery the whole time. Don't go with the brass. They're putting little buttons in there, should be totally followable. It's like playing just us on our own.
Low brass, as we build into the circle, because you are backfield now and your sound is bouncing all around, you have got to be absolutely right crystal clear on top of it. Do you understand? Drive those feet. It's a good sound. Get it in time.
Hey, Battery. The choreo that you used to do at the end of the part 4 release, where you go, Remember whatever you used to do there? Did you guys?
Yeah, just blow the stick and then like put it back down like you used to.
Can you do that choreo there? Great, make that happen. All right, same thing last time. 133 to 146, all in, on off the mat.
Stand by. 133 to 146. In. And lift.
Yell again now, because now there's a little something before the brass do it. Yeah.
Brass, everything that you did in the backfield was better from a vertical alignment standpoint. I could use a little more equal contribution across the youths, but that was much better. That's it every time. Tubas, when you turn around your fire, keep it up. Thank you.
Hey, I think it's Michael, the buzz roll that goes from 3 to 4. Yeah, you don't have to oversting that one. It's just the next one.
Hey, full ensemble, can we reset to 144? 144.
Color guard, that does the cone when we get into the inner circle, folks. You know what I'm talking about? When we do that cone, you'll do the cone, then bring it back down to your hands. Yes? That you should be there by 6. So think 4, 5, and 6. Color's gone. Does that make sense? Yep.
144 to 146, all in, on and off.
Stand by. 144 to 146. In. And lift.
Yeah. Hey, color guard, we're gonna just make that cone a little bit faster, so it's gonna go 3 and 4 and. Does that make sense? 3 and 4 and, all the way down, and everyone's gonna hold their flags down for right now until we tell you when to bring the flag up. Does that make sense? Thank you.
Reset.
Stand by. 144 to 146. In. And lift.
There's gonna be a lot of small sections today because
Stand by.
or just do the same thing again so you can see it. And reset to 144, same thing.
Color guard, again, your instructions were everybody leaves their flag down until we tell you what count to bring it up, yes? Thank you. You can still do your turnaround on 8 and 9, but do not bring your flag up. Thank you.
Trumpets and youths on the circle. If you'd lock in your tuning and push a little more air through, you'd push right through because the tubas are killing it. You guys gotta step it up. Got it?
Same thing.
Stand by. 144 to 146. In. And lift.
don't understand. So it's on troopers. That's when we're coming up. So from Casper, Wyoming, the troopers. Right shoulder.
All right, let's just make it on 9 for right now, and I'll tell you if that's the correct count. Does that make sense? So we're still going to turn 8 and 9, and you'll bring it up when you turn. Does that make sense? Thank you so much.
Reset.
And same thing.
Stand by. 144 to 146. Get. Set.
And reset.
Guard, we're going to leave it on 9 for now, yes? And we're just going to leave it at right shoulder for now. Thank you.
And same thing. Think last time on that. And cut. Go to standby.
Brass, I'm letting you play. It's not a problem. But as you go, you're going to run out of face. And what do you have left? That's it. That's all you got is the air. So the more air you put through, the better your sound. Got it? Thank you.
Stand by. 144 to 146. Get. Set.
I lied. Reset. We gotta do it again.
Hey, color guard. When your flag is down, it needs to be as far down as possible. That means that your tip almost is going to be hitting the ground. Does that make sense? Okay, fantastic. And then also... Yes?
Flags that turn, that do the toss, yes? Right now we're turning over our right shoulder, turning towards our right shoulder, correct? Let's turn towards our left shoulder. Does that make sense? Thank you.
Yep, and then you'll still strip and run in, poking like you have been. Does that make sense? Thank you.
Same thing with the new turn. Stand by. 144 to 146. Get. Set.
Sorry, I needed one more. One more. Reset.
Color guard, good job. Thank you. I know we didn't give you full information. So you're now going to lead with your pull. Does that make sense, my outer circle friends? Naturally, you'll lead with your pull now. Then you're going to have to bring the pull up in front of you so that it's really low and the silk's going to come towards your left side. Does that make sense? Thank you.
Brass, I've been on you all day about horn moves, especially even in the circle. When you bring your horn around here, it isn't just to bring it down, it is lock and bam. It doesn't look like that, and sometimes your entrances aren't quite there. Do you understand? So since it's affecting my caption, it's making me unhappy. So can you fix it?
And same thing.
Stand by. 144 to 146. Get. Set.
Color guard, really great job. Can you look forward at Casey if you're on the outer circle? So he brings the silk around to his other side after the catch, and then he strips it from there. Does that make sense? So we just need to see a little bit more color. You're going to swing it around as you run in, and then from there you'll go. Does that make sense? Yes? Entire color guard, we poke our flag up on count what? And then I want you on count 10 to go to the angle. Does that make sense? Thank you.
And one more. Last time. I promise. Reset one. Go. Why are they moving? What happened?
Color guard is watching Casey. They can see them through the horn.
Heard. Oh, I didn't even know Casey was
Go
there.
down, reset. Reset.
Yeah. Alright, and let's make this the last time. 144 to 146 all in.
144 to 146. Hit. And good.
All right, color guard, really great adjustments. We're gonna click and save all of that, except we're not gonna put the angle out until count 1. So you're gonna go up on 9, and then when you make that heel connection on step on count 1, that's when you go to the angle. Does that make sense? Thank you.
Full drum corps, can we reset back to page 140 and take it to here? 140 to here. Alright, 140 to 146, all in, on and off the Met.
Stand by. 140 to 146. Hit. And good.
Battery, put them down. Tubas, put them down. Everybody else, keep it with you. Grab a gush, come right back to here. Thank you. Alright, slightly bigger chunks. I need to go 146 to 161. Brass on air, percussion in with Met. 146 to 161.
Stand by. 146 to 161. Hurricane. Brass air. And good.
Hey Brass, the easiest drill here is the 2 or 3 dots getting to here. Would you agree with that? And we're probably getting the sloppiest on that. You're actually doing better on the 146 to like the 155 range or 153 range, like the harder quick direction changes. It's not perfect, but then these last few to get to here, it's like we give away a lot of the easy checkpoints and even technique and timing. Understood? Fix that. All right, reset.
Hey, that bass drum note that you're laughing about is cut. And then if I see vibraphones hitting cymbals so distastefully again, I'm also gonna cut them. We cannot make bad sounds like that. That's so immature. I see people just like downstroking and beating the snot out of them.
Color guard, make sure you're really aware of your facings and hips and shoulder angles as you come out of this. Thank you.
Same segment, 161. Everybody's in, on and off the Met.
Stand by. 146 to 161. Hit. And good.
Brass, I love you how you. Oh, Brass, I love how you guys are pushing today. I appreciate that. As we continue to push on and your lungs are burning, you've got to be aware of the balance around you. I'm telling you to back it off. I'm telling you got to balance up to the people around you. You're letting everybody down and the drum corps down if you're not. Do you understand? Yes. So stay relaxed and keep it up. Thank you.
Reset.
Hey, my casket people, my casket. At 153 or 152 to 153, is that when you start going this way? 153. On this next rep, could you just bring it right down the 50? Right down the 50 to like the top of the numbers. So like where the, well, it'll actually be a little bit more than the top of these numbers. It's actually closer to the NFL numbers, but it's going to be like 4 steps behind the 50, and then just kind of like don't get too close to the color guard pair that's on the 50. That's in front by the end of that. Does that make sense? Okay, do the best you can. I'm going to do this more correctly. Can I go from here, Ensemble 146 to 152? Does everybody know what 152 is? I want to stop at 152. Everyone's in.
Brass. 2 before I. What measure sheet is that or page? 2 before I. 153? I'm sorry, 154. You guys are dropping down in dynamic. That is not in anymore. It stays loud and crescendos to louder. That will make the piano, subito, pianissimo, even more apparent. So please stop dropping down there, yes?
Color guard, take the +1, thank you. So you will do the angle on the step. Thank you.
Okay, so horn line, when we get to 154, remember that, but we're stopping at 152 on this rep, understood? All right, hit a 152. That's 152. Color, do you know where that is now? All right, full drum quick reset. Do that again.
Kaylin, I know that you're dropping out of the work, but the horn line member is not that close to you. Can you please do the choreography?
Brass.
When you drop out? Never mind then, just do what you're doing.
Brass. Hey, you're giving a lot. I really appreciate it. Keep it warm. Work on your vertical alignment, slamming valves, getting right on top of the time so that the notes change together because they're not right now. Can you fix that?
Same thing, 152. Stand by. 146, 152, hit. And good.
From here, brass, air, and valve, percussion's in with Met, and now my casket. This is where we would normally start moving it forward. Can we pick it up slightly before this and start moving it forward on this next move that's about to happen? So obviously you're mocking it anyways, but just mock it. So start moving forward and just be careful on these first reps. We're gonna go one set at a time. 152 to 153, that's 12 counts, percussion in with met.
Stand by. 152 to 153. Work in, grab air. And good.
And just reset, brass, you're killing me right now. Can you follow instructions?
Color guard, you're killing me. We always do the +1.
I can't lose any more reps because people aren't paying attention. I'm out of those reps. Same thing, brass, air, and valve, percussion in.
Stand by. 152 to 153. Work in, grab air. And good.
All the makeup reps would be like 14 reps.
Can I do 8 counts from here, 153 to 154? So you all just kind of keep coming forward like another like 4 to 6 steps. Does that make sense? Okay, same thing, or sorry, next page, brass on air, percussion in with met, 8 counts.
Stand by. 153 to 154. Work in, grab air. And good. 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 Stand by.
Give me 1 second, sorry. And you're just gonna scooch it just a little bit more forward. Just kind of look at the brass behind you so you don't get ran over by them. You just scooch it a little bit more forward on this next one. So you'll be like at like the 14.0 behind the sideline area. All right, can we take the next 8 counts of 155?
Stand by. 154 to 155. Work in, grab air. And good. Good. Go. Stand by.
Okay, on this next one, actually, can you just back up a little bit? Back up a little bit. Is that the 16.0 mark right there, the center of the casket? Or would Evelyn be? Are we doing the center of the casket or Evelyn and the front? Okay, let's go with that. Let's make that the checkpoint here. Does that make sense? So drum corps, we have page 155 right now. Can we go back to 152 and take it to here? And then brass, you can play on this rep. 152 to 155, brass is in, and then casket, obviously, keep your head on a swivel. That's the most important thing. Just be safe. All right, 152 to 155, all in, on and off the met.
Stand by. 152 to 155. In. And good. Good. Go. Stand by.
Brass, at this set, when you start moving forward, it should feel like to me when I'm listening to you that all of you are inside my nostrils tickling my brains. That's how loud you have to be. Do you understand? Yes. Like literally get in my nostrils with your sound.
Hey, Brass, I think what would help you achieve that sound, the brain-tickling sound we're looking for, would be changing notes together. So if you could really get on top of the time and slam your valves and change the notes together, I think that would help tickle Tim's brain. Got it?
And reset, do it again. And same thing, here to 150, where did we just end, 155, drum corps? Yep. Same thing again. So, hey, that was pretty good. So, my casket people, that was the correct idea. You'll probably need like a bigger stride to kind of get out of traffic, and then it's kind of like a step size change. Those like, that last 2 pages, or at least that last page. Does that make sense? Great, same thing again, please.
Stand by. 152 to 155. Work in. And good. Good. Go. Stand by.
All right, we're at 155. Can the full drum corps, can we take this to, do we know where 158 is? That is 8, 8, 8. 3 sets of 8 from here. That's the company front for the brass. So my casket people, can you try to stay right there? However, just kind of look around you. The only people that are going to come close to you will be color guard members. So that's just where we have to be cautious of. Does that make sense? Sorry, I'm just double checking. All right, 155 to 158, brass on air percussion in with Met.
Stand by. 155 to 158. First game, brass air. Set. Good. 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 Stand by.
Can we reset, do that again, please? My casket people, do we survive? Okay.
Hey, color guard, I know we're stopping in mid-rep, but you need to know your checkpoints on where we are at that moment. Understood?
And same thing, brass, you're in, on and off the Met, 155 to 158.
Stand by. 155 to 158. Hit. And set. Good. Good. Stand by.
Kevin, are you my trumpet up front in that file? Just careful you don't go, you're going too much this way to the 50 before you go to the company front on the first two moves. Just careful on that. All right, full drum corps, can we go back to 152 and take it to here this time? Everybody's in.
Hey, too much shot.
We just said something.
152 to where we stopped, 158. Let's go all in, on and off the Met. So casket people, you know your responsibility so far? Great, love it. All right, here to 158, all in.
Stand by. 152 to 158. Hit. And set. Good. Good. Stand by.
Okay, now full drum corps, can we take it from here, 158 to 162? It's been a minute since we used that checkpoint. That's when we were having color guard learn new dots. Does that make sense? So now 161 to 162, first time brass on air percussion in. So 158 to 162 on air.
Stand by. 158 to 162.
And casket people, I think you can stay right there. Sorry, casket, stay right there.
And set.
Oh, I lied. Sorry. And cut. Cut, that's my fault. Reset.
Good.
I was looking at 161, not 162. That's where. Yeah, I know, sorry about that. Can we go back to 152, take it to here really quick again? 152 to here. This is why he split it. Here to 158, everyone's in.
Stand by. 152 to 158. Hit. And set. Good. Good. Stand by.
So can we bring it to the 45-yard line? Like after we get to here, let's take the 2-4 or the 2-8s from 156 to 158, and you're gonna bring it to the 45, and it's gonna come up a little bit, yes. And then I'm gonna end up bringing you back to the 50, but a couple pages later. Does that make sense? That might just be a quick band-aid until I get another solution on that. All right, now can we go, so let's pretend like you're here, and then scoot forward a little bit. And then can you go, my casket people, can you go 2 more steps this way? So we're gonna split the difference between the flag pods right in front of you, right there. Cool, give me 1 second, verify. All right, great. Can we go now, drum corps, 158 to 162 from here, understood? Brass on air. Horn line, can you bop it? My casket, can you take 2 more steps forward? All right, horn line, you're bopping. Reset. My casket people to take 1 more step forward. Horn line, can you please listen to instructions next time, not run into each other? Bop or not bop. And bopping again, 158 to 162. So my casket people, from 156 to 158. I lied. From 158 to 160, it's 8 and 8. Do you know where I'm at? I want you to take it from the 50 to right there. Does that make sense? Okay, full drum corps. Can we go back to 152 and take it to 162 this time? We'll do that at least 1 time, and then we'll grab water after that. Thank you for your patience. Okay, brass, you're gonna bop on this rep. 152. Sorry, is that where we're starting? 152 to 162. Brass bop, percussion in, on and off. Stop overshooting this dot. This is a dot you should have studied by now, and stop overshooting it. Understand? We're gonna grab water in a second. Don't move. Hey, next time we do this, Evelyn, can you actually go to the mirrored side, away from the casket on the next rep? So wherever this dot is, you'll be on the opposite side. The casket will come here. All right, full drum corps. Can you keep it with you? Can you grab a gush and go back to page 152 and do that again?
Rambus, somebody in the low octave is not with Noah on the ending part, in the modulation. Seek and destroy.
Sorry, yeah, we're coming back to 152. Almost done with this project. Thank you for your patience. I know I'm way off of my schedule that I posted. Let's go. A lot of talking down there. Less talking, more dot thinking. Too many dots being missed while the side conversation's happening. All right, 152 to 162. Is that where we just ended last rep, 162? Yep. So the only amendment is, Evelyn, you're going to go, like, so what, 158 to 160, when the casket goes this way, you'll go to the mirrored side of the other side of the 50. And then brass, you're going to bop it one more time, the 162, with on and off with the Met. between the 50 and the 45? Is that just one person? Okay, I still feel like we need to double check those dots. I feel like the intervals, like right off the 50, these dots aren't right. Okay, now drum corps, can we go? We're on 162. Try and go small chunk here. Does everybody know where 166 is? Okay, this time my casket people, hold on, give me 1 second, sorry. Casket people, pretend like you don't have the casket on this one. I just want to be safe. I want you to get to the 50, kind of like right at the bottom of those numbers, but I need you to pay attention to where these two color guard members on the 50 go to as far as your pathway. So I don't know if it's going to be a straight line path yet, or if it's going to be like leave right on 1. So you might have to delay, yield to them, and go, but just kind of watch the brass behind you as well. Does that make sense? All right, can I see 162? I lied. Let's go to 164. That is 8 and 8 for everybody. Does that make sense? 162 to 164, 2 sets of 8, brass on air, percussion in with Met. 2 sets of 8.
Stand by. 162 to 164, Perkins, brass, air. 10, good. 164, air. Good. Go. Stand by.
You did exactly what we asked. Obviously, you were unable. Thank you.
Yep, reset. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Yeah, hey, so let's do this. Let's pretend like at 161 to 162, that 16 counts, we came closer to the front sideline. So can you be like 1 step off the front sideline right now, my performers, my casket performers? Okay, now on this rep, I want you to hold 8, hold 8. Just hold 8 and hold 8. And so we're going to take 162 to 164, don't move on this one. Same thing, 162 to 164, brass on air.
Stand by. 162 to 164, Perkins, brass, air. 10, good. 164, air.
Can I see the next 2 pages, please? 4 and 4 to 166. Hey, casket people, can we hold 4 and then move 4 back to the 50 on this one? Yes? Okay, let me see the next 4 and 4.
Stand by. 164 to 166, Perkins, brass, air. Good.
Honestly, you can hold 8 and then move right where we stopped. Does that make sense? And then from there, can you move back to the 50 and just be 5 behind the sideline? Yes? So, full drum corps, can we reset back to 164 and now take it to the end of part 5B? Yes? Brass, let's be on air on this one. So my casket people, you're going to hold 8 and then from 166 to beyond, just get to the 50 with 5 behind. No, be 3 behind for now. 3 behind, not 5 behind. Understood? Okay, and then watch for the battery at the very end there. All right, can we go from here to the end? 164 to the end, percussion in, brass on air.
Stand by. 164 to the end, Perkins, brass, air. 10, good. Air.
Can we reset to 164 and try that again? Yeah, perk staff, you might just have to not be in the front there.
Grace, you are on the 50. You cannot have reps like that. You have to be in time and you have to catch that flag. Do you understand? Thank you.
Same thing, brass, you're playing this rep. 164 to the end.